Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys, 1975.
This is Tekken 3 on my PlayStation Classic in its factory form. I want to do a little bit of fun comparison video between Tekken 3, the PAL version, which is, you know, one that comes as standard on the PlayStation Classic, which is one of the reasons people got really pissed off, compared to the NTSC version, which, if I stick a memory stick into the second USB port, will then show up in modded form. Because let's be honest, we all know that PAL runs slower than the NTSC, and you should probably be able to see it from this, because, you know, unless you optimize for it to work with it, it's, you know, the number of lines on the screen and stuff like that. I mean, you all know what it is, the difference between PAL and NTSC, but basically back in the 90s in the UK, we got the shaft because they would never, until later on, optimize games to run properly in PAL, so it ran noticeably slower, and it's one of the reasons people were pissed off. Forgot how good looking this game is. One of the reasons people were pissed off with you know, the initial bog standard PlayStation Classic. Now, boring random fact, back in the day I had the Japanese version, so I never knew about it not running properly, so I don't even know if it was a case, because on the PlayStation Classic, let's get into it, obviously it will be full screen in both cases, but sometimes back in the day, because it was easier just to border it rather than optimize it and add in the extra lines, it looked like it was running in widescreen. Skip that. Right, so yeah, I mean, I never noticed that back in the day until I got, because even though I had a Japanese version, it was, you know, a backup, allegedly. 3 from a tenner, from a bloke in Clifton. We'll go with Hwang, because you can't spell Hwang without Haw. Right, but PlayStation Magazine gave you, like they did with Tekken 2, a 2-character, 2-fight playable demo, and I bought it simply because I always bought PlayStation Magazine, even though I didn't buy PAL games, because it came in this lovely box that was molded, and I could use it to put mine in. Do you know what? And also, this is my favourite, like many people's favourite Tekken. It looks stunning. The fact that people said there's no way you can do the arcade any justice on this, and you can. Legs are a bit chunkier and stuff like that, but upper half of the bodies, and obviously the backgrounds take a hit, are amazing. How do I do the, you know, the jump up and then hit into the floor kick? I don't know. I haven't played this in ages, as you can probably tell. But it's not really about that. It's about, oh, the shoulder button's unset. That's why. Yeah, it's about, is it noticeably different? I mean, one of the things is, even running slower, it is such a good fighting game. And I'm not defending their choice of putting the PAL version in, but it is such a good looking game, and it plays so well that it's still, compared to most other fighting games, even some, you know, that run in that NTSC or 60 Hz, it's just amazing. But it should have been, you know, I think they did it, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they do it? How'd you do the, got that weird, that's it, sweet. Yeah, didn't they do it because they had to put ROMs on there that would have all languages on them, and so being a PAL ROM, it would be European ROM, and obviously then it would have all the languages on, because we got shafted like that. It looks great though, doesn't it? So yeah, I never really, apart from that 2-fight, 2-player one that came on PlayStation Magazine, I never really saw it. And to be honest, then I didn't really play it because I had my Japanese one, which I loved and came the crap out of, completed it, unlocked everything. So is it going to be that noticeable? And again, if you had the PAL one back in the day, I mean, did you know that it was running slower? Were you pissed off? And did it run boarded? Again, I can't remember. One more fight, and then we're going to jump into sexy. We're going to jump into the NTSC version. I'm going to learn to talk fluidly. Cheeky! Right, let's have a look at the NTSC version. Okay, so I unplugged my PlayStation Classic and put the memory stick into port 2. So now this is the North American version. Obviously I played the Japanese version back in the day. I never actually played the North American version. I'm assuming it's going to play identical. This is where you should notice some difference. And yes, you can. Weird, I don't know. I really... Interesting. Really didn't think it was going to be like that noticeable. Okay, maybe it is because you're looking for it and it's like a placebo or something. Anyway, you can tell when you boot it up that it's the North American version because it says Sony Computer Entertainment America, and obviously the Europe one says Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, or SCEE, I think. Oh well. Again, this is probably more of a video for the people who had the European, or the PAL one I should say, back in the day. Again, that looks amazing. Look at it, look at it! I mean, look at it, Marge, look at it! Got the original action figure of him and Eddie, who was a button masher's dream come true, wasn't he? Right. There we go, alright King, don't show off. Please, play the characters in the same order. It's not gonna, because it hates me. But, okay. Oh, no, what am I doing? Go with flying. Ooh, cheeky. Loading times are pretty good on this, actually. Cheap hits on the floor. Need to get some kicky kick. Is that even a phrase going on? So we can see if it is quicker. Thing is, when you're concentrating, I shouldn't be concentrating on fighting so much. I should be trying to take it in, but. Yeah, when you're concentrating on actually fighting, you're not really taking in the speed of it. But I can tell, look at it! Oh my god, we got the shaft. Not me, because I have the Japanese version, but oh my god, we got the shaft back in the day. And oh my god, Sony, regardless of the language, what were you doing putting this on the PlayStation Classic as a PAL ROM? Which, don't get me wrong, I'm actually glad you did, because then you've made it cheap and affordable for everyone, and it's piss easy to hack, and they could put this one on. No, oh my god. Unbelievably noticeable. Holy shit. Shocking. Shocking.
Round 2.
Oh, it is so much faster. Holy cow. Just not a little bit noticeable, for it is noticeable. See, I never got to play the PAL on mate systems back in the day, because at that point most of my friends' systems were all, you know, hacked. So there was no, you know, going around mates' houses suddenly going, what the fuck, why is everyone fighting it like they're in a bath of treacle? I mean, you can see how quickly you're clearing the stages comparatively. Holy cow. Well, there you go. This wasn't going to be an in-depth video or anything. It was just going to be a bit of fun. But I think, you know, there we go. For anyone who didn't think so, but we all know so, I've just proved so. There's a t-shirt in that somewhere. One more. I can't remember how you changed the stands. Oh, cheeky Paul. How much hair product have you got? Just finish him off. Look, it's the train from Rocky. I wonder if Mickey's going to speak. Well, I'm not losing, so he's not going to need to. Should have said that right, should I? Stop with the missing of the throws. No, I wanted to do this one. There we go. Anyway, Tekken 3, PAL versus NTSC. Yeah, I'd love to know what you think. Draw your own conclusions, but I think we know what that conclusion is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.